Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Growing Tropicals in UK. Today is an exciting video. It's exciting due to the parcel that just got delivered to me, and this parcel came all the way from America. And what is more special about this parcel is because it was sent to me by my avocado guru Tom. Tom is the guy that runs the channel Sleepy Lizard, and this box was gifted to me by him. I recently got speaking to him and had the pleasure of getting to know Tom and his wife Noe, and I must say, two amazing human beings that I actually grown to adore. Tom, Noe, thank you ever so much, much appreciated. And in this box there are some avocado cuttings from his farm, the trees that I've watched all these years, watching him talking about his avocado trees, etc. I've got part of it here in my garden, and that is just unbelievable, and I'm just really excited by it. Right, before I get to the avocado part, here is something else that he sent me. This is a monstera fruit. Had Tom not just pick one from his farm and put it into my box, I don't think I would have had the opportunity to try one ever. I don't think this is ripe yet. Tom told me not to eat this yet. He said the scales has to peel by itself before I attempt to eat, or it's not a pleasant feeling. So I have to talk to Tom before I attempt to eat this. I may do a video on me trialing it and let you guys know what it tastes like. And then going back to the bags I've got in here, he sent me 4 varieties. 3 are cold hardy and 1 is not, but he wanted me to try it out and see how I get on. So the first one is chocolate. I keep hearing him talking about chocolate, and I've got one. And I have here Catalina. Catalina is the one that's not hardy, I believe. And then this one here is Monroe. All I hear from the US avocado growers is Monroe, Monroe, Monroe. And now I've got some. And then here is the whole avocado. From what I've read about it online, amazing things have been said about these 4 varieties. Like I said, 3 of them are cold hardy, 1 of them are not. I shall try and see if I can speak a bit more about these types of avocado after I get my seedlings and my little plants and start grafting it, and then I will come back and show you how it looks and maybe tell you a little bit more about each of those varieties. I don't think anybody else in UK has any of these varieties, so I really feel lucky again. I always get lucky, and I'll be back with you in a minute.
Mimi said it would be better if you heard about the varieties from me. So let's start out with the Catalina. Behind me is a Catalina tree. Let me go get you a Catalina avocado. This is a Catalina avocado. And the way you can distinguish it from other avocados is this one kind of comes to a point. See, it kind of comes to a point at the top. The Catalina is a variety or cultivar that comes from Cuba. You see, this farm is in South Florida. We're just south of Miami. And in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, Miami got a huge influx of immigration from the island of Cuba. And when the Cubans came over here, they not only brought their culture and their music and their way of life, they also brought Catalina avocado trees. Catalinas are flowering type A. They are a very vigorous grower, and they produce every year. You pick Catalinas during the months of August and September. Now let's turn the camera and talk about the next cultivar that Nimi is grafting, and that's called a Monroe. And this branch is loaded with Monroe variety avocados. The Monroe is a type B. The Monroe is flowering type B. It is a late season avocado. We don't even start picking these until the first week of November, and we can keep them on the tree all the way into February. It's one of the avocados that's a little bit higher in oil content than some of the other varieties we grow here in South Florida. And the Monroe is probably my best producing variety. And of all the groves I've been to, I think the Monroe produces the most. They produce every year, And I mean, I've got thousands of branches just like this one with, you know, there's probably 60, 70 pounds of avocado just right here in my hand. Never mind the rest of this tree and never mind the rest of the grove. The Monroe is one of my favorite cultivars. Now let's turn the camera one more time. Right next to the Monroe, I have another variety called Choquette. And you often find Choquettes and Monroes interspersed amongst each other. Both the Choquette and the Monroe are late season avocados. We start picking the Choquette the first week of September, whereas the Monroe we don't start picking, like I said, until the first week of November. But the Choquette is flowering type A. And like I just said about the Monroe is flowering type B. So the Choquettes fertilize the Monroes, and the Monroes fertilize the Choquettes. So I've got Choquettes and Monroes interspersed all throughout my grove. The Choquette is the biggest variety I grow. It's not as oily as the Monroe. It's a little lighter in oil content. It has a little bit more of a mild flavor and a creamy texture. And like I said, these are the largest variety I grow. These can get over 3 pounds. I've had them weigh even up to 3.5 pounds each. I love the Choquette avocado. The fourth variety Nimi grafted for you is called a Hall variety. And this is the Hall tree right behind me. But unfortunately, I don't have a Hall avocado to show you. The reason being, unlike the Choquette, Catalina, and Monroe that produce every year, sometimes the Hall gets a little shy. He takes a year off. He might not give me any fruit, or the trees might give me only 1 or 2 fruit. This happens to be one of the years, this is my section of Halls here. This happens to be one of the years where I didn't get any Hall avocados. But let me see if I could find a picture or a video of Halls when it was producing, just to show you. They're a very dark green, pear-shaped fruit. Very interesting shape, very pretty to look at, and the flavor is absolutely amazing. Hall is flowering type B. It is also a late season variety like the Monroe and the Choquette. We start picking Hall during the month of October. And like I said, it's also a vigorous grower, and on the years it does produce, it produces a lot, but sometimes it takes a year off.
Wow, that was an amazing explanation by Tom. He did an amazing job of showing us around his farm and what each of those varieties look like live on the tree. That was a dream come true for us UK people, to be able to have an avocado tree growing and having fruits like that hanging down from our own tree. That dream, which I'm hoping to achieve in London, UK, and encourage others to grow certain cold hardy avocado varieties successfully here in UK. And these here are the seedlings that I've grafted Tom's scions. So part of America here in UK. America has joined with UK here. So the bottom is my UK seedling with the American scion on the top. I've grafted, I don't know how many have I done this time. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know. I'm not so sure. But these are it. The ones with the grafting tape wrapped around it still. This particular one, I think I've done 3 or 4 onto one tree. I've done the cleft graft and the side, what do they call it? Bud grafting, I believe. So I don't know if one takes on one of these plants, that's okay for me. And again, I'm very happy if I could just get one of each variety of those exotic, large, cold hardy avocados to take onto one of my plants, which I will keep you guys updated on. It's been about 1 week now. This particular one here on this side, this is the London avocado, and on this side is one of Tom's varieties. Which one is it? That's the Monroe. So that's the Monroe variety there with the London. So let's see what happens. And on this particular one here, it has several. So one here, Choquette, Monroe here, and then I think I added the Hall and other bits onto this as side graft as well. So wish me luck, guys, and let me see if I could grow a beautiful avocado tree just like our Tom there. Make sure you guys follow his channel to get more information on avocado grafting, how to grow them, etc. Wonderful human being that's been a very good friend to me. Thank you, Tom, and until next time, see you guys. Take care. Bye bye.